with a brand new update for Helldivers 2, which is patch 0100200, and this is roughly 2.5 gigabytes. Quite a big update, guys, quite a lot to cover, so let's just get right into it. Patch overview. This update includes balance changes to missions, stratagems, weapons, enemies, and Helldivers, general fixes, and stability improvements. For gameplay, we have brand new planet hazards like blizzards and sandstorms. For balancing, we have retrieve essential personnel, move the enemy spawn points further away from the objective to give players a fair chance of defending the location. There are fewer civilians required to complete the mission on higher difficulties. Destroy command bunkers now has more objective locations. The missions was too easy before compared to other missions, and it can appear in operations from difficulty 5. Half the negative effect of operation modifiers that increase stratagem cooldowns or call-in times. For primary, secondary, and support weapons, the arc thrower fixed charging inconsistencies. It will now always take 1 second to charge a shot. Arc thrower reduce distance from 50 meters to 35 meters. Arc thrower increase stagger force. Guard dog now restores full ammo from supply boxes. Anti-material rifle damage increased by 30%. The breaker incendiary damage per bullet increased from 15 per bullet to 20 per bullet. Fire damage per tick increased by 50% from all sources. Liberator penetrator now has a full auto mode. Dominator increased damage from 200 to 300. Dominator increased stagger. Diligence counter sniper increased armor penetration from light to medium. Slugger reduced stagger. Slugger reduced damage from 280 to 250. Slugger reduced demolition force. Slugger fixed armor penetration tag in the menu. Slugger liberator concussive senator fixed incorrect armor penetration tags in the menu. The recoil's rifle increased the number of rockets you restore from the supply box from 2 to 3. The spear increased the number of missiles you can restore from supply boxes from 1 to 2. Heavy machine gun, the highest fire rate mode reduced from 1200 rate per minute to more moderate 950. Stratagems, Patriot exosuits, rockets will now penetrate armor only on direct hit. For enemies, balancing adjustments have been made to chargers. Normal melee attack now does less damage against exosuits. Bile Spear and Nursing Spear do less damage with their puke. The Bile Titan can no longer be stunned. Shriekers no longer create bug breaches, and Shriekers hitting you while they are dead now does significantly less damage. For Helldivers, balancing adjustments have been made to heavy and medium armor. Armor protects better, and you now take about 10% less damage than before while wearing heavy, and about 5% less when wearing medium armor. Fortified, commando, and light armor is unchanged. And then here are all the fixes that have came with this patch. So the fixing issue where save setting for PS5 would reset when the game is rebooted, causing things such as loadouts and hint settings to reset. Thankfully that is gone because that was so irritating. Enemies now properly target exosuits previously. Many enemies effectively ignored exosuit if a Helldiver on foot was available for them to target. Fix exosuits being able to fire their weapons while opening the mini-map. The Helldiver and the exosuit both had a bug that made them sometimes take explosion damage multiple times, making things like automaton rockets to be deadly. This is now fixed. Automaton enemy constellations that prefer to spawn more certain Devastators types did not work and are now functioning as they should. This means that sometimes when playing against the automatons, you will face more Devastators instead of other enemy types. We have improved the system that prevents Hellpod steering close to large or important objects. We have solved issues where the effective area around objects was a lot larger than intended. We have reduced the number of objects that prevent Hellpod steering. Note, the system is intended to prevent soft clocks where players can drop unimportant interaction points or drop to unintended places. We will continue to monitor the state of the system after the update to see if additional tweaks are necessary. Fixed cases where the ground under some assets could be bombed, causing them to float. Ballistic shield changes. Collision mesh has been slightly increased in size for more forgiveness. Change shield poses so that less of the Helldiver is exposed. Addressing bugs where part of the Helldiver would become vulnerable while using the shield in first person. And then for the known issues, that is all the issues that are currently plaguing the game that were either introduced with this patch or another patch. So that's a pretty big update, guys. I think this is probably the biggest update we've actually ever had for Helldivers. This was a 2.25 gigabyte. Usually they're like 1 gigabyte or maybe a few hundred megabytes. So quite a big update, guys. Quite a lot to cover. I'm just happy that they fixed the loadout always resetting whenever you close the game after you change it. That really, really annoyed me. So now that's fixed. I'm pretty happy with that. But yeah, definitely interesting patch. Let me know your thoughts about the patch in the comments down below. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys all in the next Helldiver video, guys.